What's up? What's up? This is Dean Anthony TV. I'm here to review What If Episode 3. What if the Earth Mightiest Heroes died? Off with Black Widow and Nick Fury talking to each other. Nick Fury says his idea to bring in remarkable people to become something more. Then responds. Then she responds, and then she tells that she already knows the speech. Then nearby, Tony Stark drinking a coffee and donut in a coffee shop, and then suddenly he gets a shot with randomly, and he suddenly passes out on the floor. And Nick Fury looks at him. He thinks it's lithium dioxide. He's dead. Then at the base, the hammer is stuck into the ground, and then Nick talks to Black Widow, and then she's stuck in the ground, and Nick talks to Black Widow. Then she goes into the truck and drives off. And then in the truck, she sees a lot of soldiers right next to her, and then she fights them off. Then Agent Coulson finds a guy from an attack from the base, and then Thor goes up to the hammer and pulls out and wields it, and then Hawks jumps on the scaffold and then shot Thor right before and connects, and he suddenly drops down, just like in Thor, the Thor movie, the first Thor movie. Then at the base of the shield, they met Hawkeye in the elevator, and he looks out of it, and he looks like he was brainwashed. And then Nick Fury comes up to him, and then he suddenly drops to the floor and dies. And then Black Widow walks to Virginia University and then talks to Betty about Bruce Banner, and she says that Stark was murdered, and she's asking Betty for her help because she thinks this is very smart at this. She thinks, and then she takes the information, and then she goes into her lab, and she finds that it's a tiny projector that killed Tony. And then Nick calls Black Widow. Agent Coulson sees a meteor coming down, and then something's going on. Then Loki and his army, and then came and appeared, and then he asked them to kneel before him, and then Nick said, "We don't do that here." Loki appears and he has a speech, and he says vengeance that brought him here because of his brother. Then General Ross comes to bring the army of soldiers to defend. Hulk fight everyone off, and then the general fires after Hulk. Then Hulk gets abnormal suddenly and keeps hulking up bigger and bigger until his shoulders were bigger than his head, and then his body pops and dies. Then Nick goes to meet Hank Pym, or presumably evil Ant-Man who's going crazy, and he reveals that he's killed the Avengers. He gets drunk, and then he attacks Black Widow, and then he puts something in Stark and killed the others. That's the way he killed the others before. And then 100 of Nick Fury surrounds the evil Ant-Man, and then it changes to Loki, so there's an alliance between the two, and then they capture evil Ant-Man. Then at the base, he looks up at tombs of all the Nick Fury looks at the tombs of all the Avengers, and they have individual logos on each of them. And in the mid-credit scenes, Captain Marvel appears, and she tells them she is ready. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It shows that the team almost could have never have formed, and the world would have been in a lot of chaos. So the original world we got was proven the right path. Thank you.